You are listening to Baltimore Exposed Radio. That's something we're going to start today. Hi, everybody. Good morning. It's 10:10 right here on Baltimore Exposed. Be Exposed Radio. We are live in the studio this morning on Thursday, December the 15th. We have a lot to do, a lot to talk about. I'm not prepared. Still don't have my notes open. Got bills on the table. Good thing they're old and paid. Throw that away. BG&E just so happened to come here yesterday. Well, not BG&E. One of those side companies came here yesterday.
Did you switch?
Yeah, trying to get me to switch. I gave them the runaround because, I just kept saying she was persistent too. Because I hate it when people knock on the door and then they walk away. So I was like, oh, it can't be nobody but either a Jehovah's Witness or one of them different company representatives trying to sell me something. So I opened the door. She was standing on somebody else's leg. I said, God damn it. What the hell had to be me? So I opened the door. She's like, hey, I'm from some company, whatever, miss. I don't care, really. So she was like, well, do you have a BG&E bill available? Yeah, let me go look. I came right here and turned on the TV, started watching TV again. So she stood out there. She was like, take your time. I'll be out today. Well, that's what you're going to do because I have all my BG&E bills, but I don't want to do this morning.
So why didn't you just tell her that? You just not have a stand.
Gave her to run around. Well, she ain't had nothing else to do. She knows she ain't feel like walking. Have a seat on the steps.
But that she don't get paid for standing there. She gets paid when you sign that switchover form.
Well, then she should have knocked on my door. She found a reason to sit down.
Rude.
Was it rude?
That was rude.
But she was persistent. She kept telling me to take my time. So I did.
That was her being courteous, but you were being rude.
Oh.
See.
She took my phone number and everything. Called me back in 15. I was like, I can't find it. I can't get in.
I would have switched just because she was that diligent.
No.
See,
you went to? DDM is in the studio.
Oh, man.
DDM is in the studio.
She called you back and all the houses the doors that she knocked on, she still called you back in 15 minutes.
She did. She was persistent. She was. I gave her a call. I told her to go buy a magazine.
That's good customer service. Yeah. And see how good customers. Now, if she'd have cussed them out,
I just would have closed the door. What you cussing me out from the outside?
Right.
I'll be in here.
It would have been so much more. You didn't call the company, and we'd have called them on the radio today, and.
It would have been an incident. Your little dumbass representative done came up here.
Representative number 5552146.
Little fat light skin.
Send her back over here.
And I just didn't feel like it. She was like, all right, look, I got the rates here. She told me. I said, let me go get me a notepad. I was playing it. Let me go get a notepad.
You was just bored yesterday.
Because BG&E costs. Wait a minute, look at the bill too. Let me see if it's a difference. Maybe I will switch. She said, okay, I paid $1.09 per therm. Oh, it is cheaper. It's like 40 cents. Hey, call back, lady. Let's talk. $1.09 per therm on gas. Oh no, this was in 2010. This is old. I can't use this one. Still, $1.09 is still too damn much. And if she was like, we charge 65 cents per therm. And then against electric, 10 cents, and they charge 8 cents. So that's a substantial discount.
But see, the whole shade with that is that
it's probably only 4-time limit.
Yeah.
12 months, and then it's going to be matching BG&E again. So I think Sparks Energy did that to me.
That's crazy.
This ain't one of them bills. I hated it. And then they sent me a separate bill. Sparks Energy did. It was like a yellow bill talking about you got to pay this too. I put that bill right to the side. I ain't never paid it. What you gonna do? Turn me off? You're not BGE. They owe me. You'll still be waiting for that bill when everybody else is waiting for theirs. Anyway, DDM is in the studio. Oh shoot! You know what I have to bring over because I love it so much, and I listen to it like once a day.
Cockiness.
Yes. It makes me feel some kind of way. All right, we have a lot to talk about, though, too. DDM is here. Phone lines are open at 855-TEL-TLS, 855-835-5857. That's 855-835-5857. It's toll free. We're going to talk about T.O. We have to. Whitney Houston, Fantasia, Snoop Dogg, Flo Rida, and Tami Roman. A little bit on Mary J. Blige, tad bit on Mary J. Blige. We're going to talk with DDM. DDM has the same birthday as one of our friends, Nicole.
Oh.
Niecy J.
Oh.
11/25.
Yeah, 11/25. Sagittarius.
Yep. I thought that was interesting when I seen that.
That's our best friend.
Yeah.
I was in love with the Sagittarius.
Did you talk to her yesterday?
She says that. I just know she's talking to me.
Oh, let me tell you about the dream, though.
Please, because it's another one of those.
You know, the last dream I had was about me being blind,
Yes.
and I couldn't take it, and I couldn't sleep.
Right.
This time, the dream was about being 100% paralyzed, except for my eyes. Now, imagine how it came on. Listen to this. I was in the bathroom cleaning the tub, and all of a sudden, it came on.
We couldn't.
And I fell in the tub.
Oh my God.
That's so not funny.
I wasn't in the tub. I'm standing outside cleaning the tub, like bent over cleaning the tub.
Right.
And I fell in the tub.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, how? And it just so happened before it completely took all over my body, I flipped in the tub. So I was in the tub,
Laid up.
but the water was filling up. And I guess my mouth wasn't paralyzed because I was trying to squirt the water out the tub so it wouldn't drown.
I can't take it.
I was up.
I can't take this.
After that half hour, I was up to like 6 o'clock. I was dreaming for like a half hour. I could feel it. I went to sleep at like 5:30, and I was up at 6, and that was it.
Wow.
I have the weirdest dreams.
That was tragic.
The other dream I had, in case you weren't listening that day, was the blind dream. I don't know how I wouldn't be able to live after seeing all the things I've seen in life. I wouldn't know how to function losing my sight. I just, and that day when I had that dream, I closed my eyes and I looked, and I was like, okay, I see everything. I couldn't close my eyes and go to sleep.
Oh, God.
I was scared now that I was going to wake up blind, like it was a premonition, like something was going to happen. So I kept going like this. Oh, I can't. Like, I can't. Stop blinking. It's like it's hard to even stop blinking. I finally fell asleep, though. It took a long time, but I finally fell asleep. It's crazy. My dreams. I don't know if they're premonitions for me or somebody else, and I'm just feeling them, and somebody else is getting ready to go through that.
Right.
Or is it me? Come that next birthday, tick, damn, I'm going to fall in the tub and the water's going to get me. Everything's going to, man. And then I just went to the doctor's on Tuesday.
Right.
So, clean bill of health on Wednesday. And then on Thursday, you had one of them dreams. Why couldn't I have it on Monday? Then went to the doctors.
Right.
They ran all the tests.
And then you're like, oh, okay, I'm all
Exactly.
right. I'm good. Right.
It's not going to be real. But now, I want to go back next Tuesday. That trip out Carroll County ain't happening. I'll tell you. See, that's why I go. I go to the doctors out Carroll County because I don't deal with this. All that you went through. I can't.
What time was your appointment? Like 6:30 or something?
No, it was at 7.
Just as good as 6:30.
It was at 7.
I'm like,
It was dark
leaving
outside.
The doctors, That's like 9. I'm like, leaving the doctors. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
No, not. Why did I say Carroll County? That way.
Okay,
That's Hartford. What county is this right here? Halethorpe. Elkridge.
Okay.
That's not Carroll County.
No, it's not Carroll County.
Arbutus.
Right. What's that county, though? That's Howard. That's Howard. That's Howard. Because Columbia. That's Howard County.
Yeah.
Howard County.
Oh, okay.
Not Carroll County.
Okay.
Carroll County is Westminster.
Okay.
Yeah.
Howard County.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I guess.
Howard County is what the doctors was. So I take Washington Boulevard and go straight out.
Okay.
So that's why I could stop at McDonald's on my way back.
Okay.
No, because we had a guest on Tuesday too, and I was picking up. See, I didn't know you were coming this early. If I would have knew that, you said 11.
I did not.
You want to see my proof?
I don't want to see it first.
You want to see my proof? This is your handwriting.
I didn't write it in the book. You wrote it in the book. Remember, I told you. I relayed
You told
the
me.
message. I tell you stuff and you make up your own
11.
time. You make up your own time. You wrote it on 11.
Because you said 11.
No, I didn't.
At the same time I was writing this, you said 11.
I told you in the car.
Did you?
I did.
I don't want to talk about it.
See, he always tries to put stuff on me. See?
How you tell me in the car and the book is in here?
That's why I told you. Remember, I got the message. I was like,
I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, okay, see?
Because I can't remember.
Mm-hmm.
But I know I checked the book. That's all I know. I provide breakfast here. And everybody ever think when you come to the show you don't eat. Because we eat. We put some away. All right, that was my first thing. Okay, let's take a break. When we come back, we're going to talk more with DDM. We're going to go to... I had Busta Rhymes too. Busta Rhymes and Mystical. Just found out some information on them too. Is anybody looking forward to an album from them too, though?
I am.
Are you? Okay. All right, then I'll say something about that. Whitney Houston and Fantasia. And that's what we're going to talk about next. Get Nicole to find out... Oh, that's something personal. We'll be back. Ooh. Just thinking about this as I turn the pages. I can't wait to the Baltimore Fashion Week Symposium happening on May 19th, Saturday, May 19th, 2012, everybody. It's next year, but I can't wait because I'm the commentator.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait to talk about people. Can't wait. Coming in with some beat-up shoes, and I'm on it.
That is not what
I hope that's not my job,
That
but
is
I'm going to
not-
make it my job.
what your job is supposed to be.
Trust me, Sharon, it's going to go over very well.
Now I know I have to be there to look.
No, don't do that. Nix that. I can't wait, though. 2012 is going to be an amazing year.
Oh, I hope we don't die.
Ooh, wow.
I know. See, I try to stray away from that type of stuff.
What's going to happen in 2012?
2012?
Oh, yeah.
I don't
December
have
20
my ticket. I don't have my ticket.
I can swim. December 21st,
It's a lot of
2012.
water.
I can swim to the
Well,
top.
maybe
I can hold my
maybe
breath.
that need to be my resolution.
You better stop smoking.
I stopped smoking.
I mean, just stop in general.
But I'm talking about, I need to get swimming lessons. That needs to be on my list.
Okay. All right. I got a couple events coming up. This Sunday at Envy, my favorite place. December the 18th, Black Line, Illusions Incorporated presents Black Line by Jonathan Rashawn, his 25th birthday and Bon Voyage party. I still haven't found out where he's going.
Yeah,
I think he's going to probably stay in New York. And it's also his Illusions the World of Illusion's 10th year anniversary extravaganza. Black attire is required. The tickets are $10 in advance. I need to go call him about that too. More at the door. You must be at least 18 years old. Yeah. This is the... See, because I keep saying... I always say that this is supposedly the biggest fashion event of the year, but I think our party was one of those. Yeah, 1818 Maryland Avenue is where Envy is located. It's my favorite place. It's my favorite. Select Lounge is getting ready to knock them off, though. I love Select Lounge.
You know, see, Select Lounge got that bad rap as soon as they opened.
Yeah.
With that shooting.
The shooting, yeah.
That was a horrible night.
And, yeah, they got that bad rap.
And it's so crazy, though, because the crowd that was there when we went, and it's probably because it was a fashion crowd there when we went, because it was the Victoria's Secret fashion show party. That was my first time going there.
Okay.
But now I think our friends over at Envy tried to, you know, with their shooting.
Right, and then they have one, and now they got the same rap.
Right.
And it just so happened, I'm glad we weren't there that night, because then we would have had to write something about it. Like, okay, Envy.
I was like, is everybody okay? Because I just think about all of the guards, how they be standing outside, how Hank is always outside.
I had to learn the buttons from this side. Looking for the gun.
Yeah, you know, and, you know, I just thought about that. How everybody's usually standing outside.
Did you hear what happened, though?
No, I didn't hear the story.
Apparently, one of Hank's friends entered the club, you know, just past the security guards, because he's Hank's friend, and was one of the ones that was shooting.
Wow.
Because he didn't get pat down.
Oh, wow. So he got into an altercation inside.
That's what I'm hearing. I'm not saying this is gospel, but that's what I heard.
Oh, okay.
That it was one of his friends that came in and
well, I guess
could they just slip by?
But even still, when you have that privilege, though, you shouldn't
take advantage of it.
You shouldn't take advantage of that like that.
That's unfortunate.
You know, because that now, not only is Hank gonna have a bad rap, you know.
Shout outs to Hank.
But it's also.
And how do you recover the next night and open your doors and have happy hour?
It's also gonna make him look at his friends like. And
everybody gets pat down.
Look, everybody. I don't care who you are. But yeah, I don't care.
Because we don't get pat down when we go in there either. But that's because, you know, big business, I guess.
But you know, it's still.
But I would every time I go there though, I expect them to do it, but they don't.
But they like, no, y'all go ahead.
Touch me. Anyway.
When you leave, can you take him with you? DDM's here, you guys.
Y'all are crazy, boy.
One last event I'm going to talk about, and then I'm going to talk with DDM for a little bit. And it's actually one of my cousins. This is my cousin's official birthday celebration for her name is Mira. It's happening at Crown Plaza on 2004 Green Spring Drive. That's the hotel, Crown Plaza, which is in Timonium / Towson / Lutherville.
So
she's one of the people that's involved. Yeah, exactly.
She's one of the parties.
Well, the whole entire event is their celebration, but there's going to be different rooms. It's happening on New Year's Eve. Sorry, New Year's Eve, the Creme de la Creme event on New Year's Eve, bringing in 2012 the right way, I guess. Especially for you alcoholics that don't like to drive home or drink and drive, you can get a room at the hotel. Their starting price is at $150, where I thought it was $105, but y'all can take that up with them. Just tell them I said it. There's going to be a 4-hour open bar, 4 luxurious ballrooms, overnight rooms, a full lavish open buffet. VIP tables and private VIP sections. I want to see the schematics. I want to see how all this is going to jump off. I want to see the schematics. How are y'all designing this? This was to be a Vegas night, a New York night, and all this other kind of stuff. I want to see what's going to go into this.
This definitely should be interesting. I'm going to be at that event. Well, one of those events because it's a lot of people.
Yeah, it's a different card for every person that's involved in this. All right, DJ Infame, DJ Reds, I went to school with him. James the Great, DJ XL, DJ Calico, DJ Big Row, DJ Exclusive, Lil Black the CEO. Ghetto. Shamika Chantel, Chief the Rocker. Look how Chief is spelled. CHIF. Failure.
Chiff.
Danielle Fears, Princess Nika.
Did you just say Chiff?
Right. Princess Nika. That's like Precious. We talked about that on Tuesday.
Oh my God.
Nobody can have the name Precious no more because that relates to being big and fat now.
Big. Can't be small.
Yeah. Princess just says, "Oh, you're so cute," when you're not. Faces gorilla monkey. Salita, Miranda, JR, Crybaby Johnson.
JR Crybaby Johnson. That's one name.
Oh, that's one name. JR Crybaby Johnson. That's hood too. City of Gods. Owns. Damn.
Everybody in the city's gonna be a crown person.
City of Gods. I want y'all to push y'all walls 10 feet to the right.
Yeah, just
push them. Just push them. Because it's tight in there.
I was scared.
I rolled past and I was like, "What?
Yeah,
what?"
Me too.
It was like a double take. Did I reach my destination?
I went. I peeked in. I was like, "Oh, this is nice. I can't fit in here. This is nice." Yeah.
Just push them 10 feet to the right. Or just buy the store next door. So that's at Crown Plaza, 2004 Greenspring Drive. Tickets, for tickets, you can call Mira at 443-881-5120. Hold on. I have to go to the actual flyer because that looks like a 5 and it looks like a 6. It's a 6. 443-881-6120. Or email her at Mira, MIYRA Howard at ymail.com. MIYRA Howard at ymail.com. All right, I'm moving on now. I only had 2 events. I would have said 3 events. But now so many changes. Is Tiffany coming in tomorrow?
I think she wants a phone interview.
I think that's probably not going to happen. I'm trying to stay away from phone interviews for the remainder of the year.
She's going to be at work.
Oh, okay. Well, then I can accommodate.
Okay.
We probably can. We'll see it too after the show. Okay. No more. Because I don't have... What I was getting ready to say is that I don't have my sheet from her cosmetics thing that's happening this weekend.
It should be in the book. I placed it.
I'm not going to spend this whole break looking for it either. Fashion Face. Didn't go to that. Yeah, she's not in here. Well, I'll get it, and I'll maybe talk about it in the next break.
Yeah.
DDM is here. Questions and everything, you guys can call 855-TEL-TLS, or you can text 443-642-9403. Text 443-642-9403. But the phone lines are open at 855-TEL-TLS. That's 1-855-TEL-TLS, 8355-857. 835-5857. DDM is here, everybody. He's on the mic. His mics are open, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right, DDM. Remind me, next break, cockiness. I have to pull it over.
Yes.
Damn it. I need to feel cocky this month. I think I do already. This is my favorite. I don't go anywhere without it. How are you, DDM?
I'm doing great. You know, it's another day at the office, chilling out. You know, I'm glad you guys called me on and everything.
I'm glad to have you here. I mean, we've been listening to your music all the time. I mean, every time you put something else out, we're on it.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's such a refresher to what we've been listening to, which is pop trash.
But actually, Nick is the one that turned, I don't know if it was you, but me on the DDM.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. It's a refresher on the other end. Okay. I mean, it's not a better thing, you know, not that kind of thing. It's a refresher from the trash talk to DDM's talk, which is like real life talk. Right. Yeah. Cockiness is, yes, that's me. Yeah. I'm cocky. Deal with it.
Yeah. After a while, I noticed that after a while of listening to, you know, that you'd be like, I want to smoke some heroin.
Oh wow! Wow!
It's not it wasn't a dig to Nick.
No, because it's so like, you know, you're like,
I can't take y'all. I can't take it. Not today.
It wasn't a dig to Nick at all.
I really, you know, you get
some of his
it,
stuff you can,
right, but some
and then some of it you be like, yeah, it goes too far. And I like it. I mean, I like it for him to go too far.
Use that now what it's for.
Exactly.
Yes.
Wow.
Get in there.
I love it. And I love that he has created his
a genre
own
for himself.
Because it won't go nowhere else. It won't fit anywhere. You can't
fit that music anywhere else. He needed that. And I hope he can ride it until the wheels fall off.
And he stays on it. Him and Joshua stay on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what inspires behind your music?
Well, you know, traditionally I'm a rapper, you know what I'm saying? Like when I started I was like 13, 14. I just wanted to rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, I saw the Crush on You video and a No Time video, and I was like, I want to rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and it's interesting because Biggie is really such an influence in my sound and, you know, me wanting to rap in general. And for so many years, I would always say Big, but in reality, it was really Kim that really made me want to rap. But at that time, you know, when I was coming up, I sound old. When I was coming up, there was no male figure like me to look at and say, oh, I want to do that.
Right.
Like throughout history, gay men has always looked to females because to me, female entertainers are more daring and they're more creative.
They go in harder than me.
Male entertainers, with the exception of Freddie Mercury, who I absolutely adore, you know, they kind of stale to me. So, you know, when I saw Kim and Missy was another one, because the reason I like Missy was because Missy showed that you didn't have to be conventional and pretty per se.
She pushed
you can go outside the box.
You know, and you could still make it. If this was the ballroom, Missy would be walking bizarre.
Right. Yeah, with her neck off.
Right.
Oh, not here.
But, you know, that in real life in Baltimore, and, you know, I refuse to go anywhere, so it's like one of those things where you have to deal with it.
Right.
You know, so.
And there's a station for it here. There is a station for everything here. It's just getting on with it.
Right.
Not 92Q. Don't get me wrong. It's not them. It's and there's nothing against 92Q because I have friends over there. But
yeah, they don't.
They don't put you on like they should.
No.
And everybody complains. When they come here, they complain about that too. And we understand it. But they're in big business.
Right.
Big business have to sell big acts.
Right.
Chris Browns and Mary J. Blige's and all of them, people that have deals because they make money off of that.
Right.
Playing that music makes them money. That's why they stay in business. Because, remember, 92 Keys and, they almost lost their jobs too. Just like B103. That's for the older crowd, though. B103 and all those, stations.
G.
Exactly. It is always funny. Well, it's DDM's time. Let's get ready to go into that. Where are you from?
I'm from West Baltimore. I grew up.
See, he answered the question right.
Yeah.
I'm from here. The guest we had on Tuesday said to me,
which is Mastermind the Genius,
and shout outs to him. He'll be here on Tuesday again, not on the radio, but he'll be here in the office to talk. I even had to say that. It's none of your business. But anyway, he was here on Tuesday, and I asked him, "Where are you from?" "I'm from here." "You're not in here." Because I woke up fresh and early, and there was no one in here but me. And if it was, I would have called the police.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm from West Baltimore. I grew up around Garrison, Park Heights, pretty much the whole northwest side. You name it, I done lived there.
Oh, okay.
So that's where I'm from. And what's interesting is growing up on the west side, you learn 3 things. You learn how to fight, you learn how to crack on people, and you learn how to dress. And the reason the reason I say that was because,
amen.
going to school on the west side, especially when I was in middle school, this was 97, 98, it was a little rougher, and, kids are mean.
Yeah.
And if you're not...
You have to have tough skin.
Yeah, if you're not up to par... It's not going to work.
But that's that Sagittarius Scorpio thing too, because a lot of people couldn't handle it back then either.
Yeah.
That's that Sagittarius Scorpio thing. Scorpio Sagittarius.
It was really tough, and I grew up poor. Now I love thrift shops, but growing up, we was always in the thrift store, and I would hate it. I would hate it. When I first got my first pair of Reeboks, I was so pumped.
Who you?
You know what I'm saying? I was so.
I got my own tennis shoes,
yes.
And I have older sisters, so it was hand me down.
Oh man, it was
stuff.
It was a trip.
He was Randallstown. He didn't.
You're a county boundary.
Hang your head in shame.
No,
this is me and DDM's show today.
I lived on Green Spring and Cold Spring.
Okay.
I went to Randallstown though.
Okay.
Yeah,
so it was I had the county city experience, but not the experience of living and growing up.
Yeah, city living is a trip. But you know what though? I say this. Growing up the way I did and seeing fights all the time and girls getting stabbed up, shout out to Maribel.
But see, that's why I say the difference wasn't that big though between city and county schools, because it happened there too.
Yeah.
Randallstown was known for fighting. Yeah. They always fought, but it just wasn't
publicized.
And there's no thrift stores.
Yeah.
So
shit.
That's what I was saying.
I think that experience helped me in the long run, because when I was in elementary school, middle school, I used to cry all the time. And so when you cry, it means you get into fights and you learn to be tough early. And honestly, looking back, I think that helped me be able to come out and to do what I do, and not only do that, but to penetrate. Pause. But penetrate the real urban rap scene, because that's really hard. And I'm glad, and I'm gonna be very real. since I've come out, you know, I've done a gay life cover and I've been doing my music, I'm so happy to see other young gay people picking up the mic and rapping here. Because, let's be clear, I'm not the first gay rapper and I never claimed to be that. But in Baltimore City, you haven't seen me yet.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But nationally, you go in San Francisco, Philadelphia, like, it's a network.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The difference is, I think one can break through now versus in 2000 because the climate of people was different.
Exactly.
And it's all in about the presentation. When I first came out, after doing years of battling and all that stuff, a lot of the rappers, I think, thought that my music was going to instantly turn super sexual. And the reason, like, I did the gay life cover with the Beatles wig and all that stuff. The reason I did all of that stuff.
That's this one that I used on the flyer.
That's one of the pictures.
Okay.
That's one of the pictures. The reason I did that was because I kind of wanted to take away the stereotypes by playing on the stereotypes. Because when you see the wig and all of that stuff, you think, oh, he's going to be the super queen, which to a certain extent, you will run into the queen if you cross me. You know what I'm saying? That's the bottom line. But at the same time, I'm the same guy that was doing them ciphers. I'm the same guy that was doing them battles. So it's really no difference. And when I put out my music, I said it was very important that the music be good lyrically, the music selection be good, and that people could see, you know what, he can rap, he's gay, but that's not what it's about.
Right. He got a skill. He's skilled in it.
Right. And like, not to
It's
ramble.
not that he's gay, it's that he's a rapper.
Right.
I'm gonna hit
You know?
the pause button too real quick because we got to take a break. But I'm gonna say that I wanted to say this real quick, and on the thrift store thing, taking it back a little bit.
I'm so not ready.
My thrift store,
I'm not ready.
from being in the county, was shopping retail. And the lawsuit with LaBelle continues. We talked a little bit about it last week about when she threw the bottle at the baby and the baby's mother. Here's what this says. R&B diva Patti LaBelle hurled curses and a half a bottle of water at a woman and her 18-month-old daughter after the dust over parenting in an apartment building lobby. According to the lawsuit filed Monday in the family lawyer, LaBelle's publicist and lawyer didn't immediately respond to Kevin and Rosanna Monk's lawsuit. The couple live in a Manhattan building where the Grammy Award-winning singer stayed for a while, appearing in the Broadway musical Fela. I hate that play. I hate when I have to talk about it too. He said LaBelle chastised Rosanna Monk for letting her toddler take some steps away from her and grappled with some luggage and a car seat in the lobby of their building on November the 11th. After Monk scooped up the child and told LaBelle it was none of her business, the singer then threw water on them from a bottle she was carrying and launched it in a few different vicinities. And I just felt like that was supposed to be exaggerated a little bit. When the child started wailing, Rosanna Monk made a remark to LaBelle. The singer charged at her and tried to hit her. Wow. Can you imagine all those boobs? LaBelle and singing, I'm Lady Marmalade!
No.
Creole Lady Marmalade!
We will not have any outbursts like that today. No.
Creole baby, la. Get your baby. all 1970-ish. Woo! Get your baby. Pull that vocal shit out there. Quoi? I love Patti LaBelle though.
I wish they leave her alone.
Everybody wants to fight Patti LaBelle.
I wish she leave people alone. She done knocked the man, got the man.
David said Rosanna Monk had asked LaBelle for an apology and a donation to a children's charity, cancer charity, but was rebuffed. The Monks feel someone's got to teach her even a diva can't attack and frighten and assault regular people in the building. When did celebrities not become regular people? Mm-hmm. They have anger and anxiety attacks just like everybody else.
Right. More so.
Yeah. LaBelle's singing career has spanned more than 4 decades, 2 Grammys, and several hits, including the 1974 Lady Ma
I can't take it. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So you can imagine how she was in that building. When she came out the elevator. With her old headphones on. Look at this baby! Get your baby! Mama alive! Get your baby! That's how you gotta imagine her coming out of there. She was singing her own team. This is she was all divaed out. Moving her hair out her face. Ding! Mama alive! Put that book cushion. Get your baby!
Mind your business.
Get your baby! Somebody let your baby run all around the building. Get your baby! Pull that book cushion. Wow! Get your baby! Oh. And Aretha come in. Respect! Just a little bit! Hey! It's crazy. Get your baby. They are funny. But that's all you can see. You know, Aretha Franklin, when she came in, she just popped her head in. Respect!
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my goodness. Look, moving on. Get your baby!
Love.
I hated that, man. We having good conversation in here, you guys. I'm trying to tell you.
Totally
that whole entire break.
We totally forgot that we was doing a radio.
That whole entire break, we sat in here and just talk.
Yes.
Talk.
Good conversations going on in here right now. So get involved. 855-TAL-TLS is the phone number. 855-835-5857. Now, let me give you guys this information. Did y'all watch The Real Housewives on Tuesday?
I did.
Oh, man.
Did you watch it?
Yeah. Sheree, you just not.
I don't know what's going on with Sheree, but I feel sorry for her on one front, and then I'm like,
I kind of don't.
That's what I say. And then on the other front, I don't. But then I
about
look
it, like she just bought a
Porsche.
Yeah.
Porsche, and the son's sleeping on an air mattress.
Yes.
And this is
But then it looks like, wait a minute, but we
child
never
support
seen,
hearing?
yeah, but we never seen the rims before. So here's my thinking on it: we never seen the rims before. I'm wondering if he didn't just start sleeping on that air mattress, and she had to sell the furniture. She sold the TV in the living room because remember on Sunday, he was in the living room playing the games on a giant flat screen TV.
Right.
Then on Tuesday, they pointing at the floor. The game's sitting all on the floor. The TV's gone. And then he comes out the bedroom. It's an air mattress. But she didn't have the check to pay Phaedra the legal fees. But now all that stuff is gone. I'm thinking she pawned all that stuff to pay that $5,000 to Phaedra.
Well, I'm thinking as far as the Porsche, like you buy Chanel suits and stuff. But why? I know that Bravo gives them checks at that point, you know.
Exactly.
Why
Like 75,000 an episode.
Like, that's crazy. Why? And in the beginning of the season, she's getting a house built with a ballroom, which, according to Media Takeout, I'm gonna hit the photo on blast. According to Media Takeout, the lot that house is being built on is in her mom's name. She's not really building that house. The architect that was on the show is a family friend, and he's not licensed in the state of Georgia to be building anything.
And that's why it's not being built.
Yeah.
That's why they haven't broke ground.
Yeah, like, it's like a whole... Sheree
So
is
it's like
taking
she's
the most
putting on the front.
nosedive out of anybody on the show. Like, she's just going down, crashing the man.
So apparently then, the end result is Nene is very rich. Compared to her wallet.
We need that as a
very rich bitch.
Yeah,
I'm very rich.
very rich.
While you were going, what you say while you were going away? I was cashing a check.
I was a Trump check.
But you know what, though, was interesting about that is how things can change amongst friends. Because I don't doubt that at one time Nene was the poor one.
Exactly.
And Sheree, by her being married to that guy, was doing good. And it shows that she's mad about that because people don't like to see you grow. Even though I think Nene's gotten a bigger head. But
I still love it.
I love her, though,
because
they
at the
talk
same
about
time,
her.
because at the same time, she is still being real.
Yeah.
Regardless of the situation, she has been through a lot. And I don't even watch the show like that. But just knowing all, she has been through a lot. She has advanced. And with anybody, when your situation changes, something's going to change.
You got to grow with it.
You're going to grow. And you also have to develop that attitude sometimes because then you become a target.
And people think they can
and
take
it's
advantage.
like the thing that I did like about that whole confrontation with Sheree was the fact that after she was hurt about it, she cried. She cried. She was upset because she's like, we were friends, and I would never do anything like that to her. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, it still shows, regardless of what she said, she defended herself. I don't have to take nothing from you. I'm very rich. But then it hurt her for her to even have to think that she would do something like that. That's a good
point.
It is a good point, but she made a good point in there when she was like, okay, I just got paid a Trump check, and she had to say it like that. She didn't have to say it like that, but she did. But she did, like she said, I just got paid. Why do I need a club event to pay me? Sheree, it's like Sheree, think about it. Think about it. I just came off of Apprentice. I didn't win Apprentice, but I still got paid.
And let's be real, she drew a lot of viewers
exactly,
to that show.
And that's why he paid her so well.
Because I know
because
a lot
she brought
of
the
people
conflict
because of that.
Exactly.
Dionne Warwick
in
was
there.
Good too,
Yeah, I couldn't stand
crazy.
Dionne Warwick. I couldn't stand her, but she gave the good. But I couldn't stand her. But she gives off the impression of being mean already. Yeah. I just didn't see. I didn't expect for her to come off mean too.
Yeah. She's old. She's old star. Like,
but she always looked mean to me. That nose, Dionne Warwick.
Oh yeah.
Even in the psychic commercials, I just always thought, okay, that is going to be the harshest reading.
You know what's interesting about Dionne Warwick? Dionne Warwick, like women like her. I think if the standards were different in fashion, when I look at her old pictures, Dionne Warwick was a model when you really look at her. But at the time, a woman like that would make it in the business. But today's standards, she's a runway girl. That's interesting.
All right, DDM. So what do you have coming up next?
Okay, so I'm almost finished my new project, Winter in a Tin Man's Heart. It's basically a chronicle of me, and I have to say young gay black man, even though I hate to make it a gay thing, 'cause it's not, but I'm a young gay black man, and it talks about the processes you go through. And I kind of told this story through several different perspectives. We talk about HIV/AIDS and dealing with it, sexuality and religion, going out to party to escape everything, and how you live in the clubs, getting wrapped up in the balls and all those things. And then the end section of the project is one of my personal favorites, because it talks about how after you leave the party, after you leave the club and all that stuff, and the boyfriend's gone, how you sit alone in the dark and you reflect and you think about all of these things, and you have to sit with yourself. And that's a very hard thing to do as a person, to sit with yourself.
It is.
You know,
I've never sat with myself. In the dark, anyway. I sit with myself always in the light, watching TV, because I think about things all the time.
Yeah, and that's a challenge. Like me personally, I did that a lot. Like, sitting with yourself is very hard, and I thought that it would be an interesting piece to cover on record. As far as it's a chunk of fun in there. Like, we gonna have fun on the project, you know, because the way it starts off very serious, almost like a fairy tale. And then it transitions into the party. Like, on this album, I shoot up high schools. It's so much. We go to the balls, we go everywhere on this project, you know what I'm saying? As far as features, we just got Rara. She did her part, and I'm happy about that, because that's an international act, and I need that. My good friend Wish is on the project. As far as production,
Wish?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
As far as production, we have King Midas, who did Caddy the Dawn's Grinding on Me record here. He's working with Sean Kingston. We have a young man, Adam Schwartz. Like, with this project, it's like a project of misfits too, but it doesn't sound like it. And I personally picked Adam. I met Adam, just a little backstory on him. I met him in the Arts District because he DJs at like a lot of the art parties and underground clubs in Mount Vernon. And he would send me records, but by him being a DJ and a party DJ at raves and stuff, they would be so damn busy. I'm like, Adam, I can't rap on this. What I'm going to do with this? You know what I'm saying? I've known Adam for a year and a half now. Over the span of a year, he would send me stuff, and I'd be like, well, why don't you just take this out? Why don't you edit it? And he got really, really good. So he wound up giving me a lot of my favorite party records. As far as production, the producers I picked, I didn't want to take them out their zone. I came to them for specific reasons. You know what I'm saying? I picked them for specific reasons. So with Adam, he's a party guy. So Adam is responsible for a lot of the fun on the project. As far as the opening sequence, which is very theatrical, we have voiceovers, all kinds of stuff going on. It's this young man by the name of Stro Kyle in Philadelphia, who I met through the internet and, you know, rap and stuff like that. And I went to Philly. My cousin lives there. He goes to Temple. And he gave me a lot of my great theatrical meaty pieces. Another kid, 19 years old, but so talented, Eric Watkins, he gave me the piece that actually closes out my project. It's a beautiful record. This young lady in College Park, Killer Keish, shout out to Killer Keish, she gave me the hardest record rap-wise. Like, when I say it's trap, the hardest record on the project to me. When it comes to rap, club play, all that stuff, I would have never thought she did it. And I'm actually proud of her. I'm proud to say that I have a female producer who gave me a record that's hard, you know. That record actually is going to have Smash, and I really want to get Comp on that record because it's a very hard record. And I got GQ from Misfit Sounds. He does a lot of great like soul production, so it's very well rounded. We got one producer from the UK, Josie B.
Is Cockiness turning into a full song?
Actually, everybody at first thought that was my song, and it's not. It's a freestyle from Rihanna's Talk That Talk that just came out. I'm happy because that shows that I did my job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and a lot of people saying, is that a full song? I have like 2 records on the project that's like that, one of which I'm getting ready to release next week. It's called Block Up, and I think it's going to shock the hell out of a lot of people because I'm coming for Jeezy, you know. But in my way. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I'm not trying to be Jeezy enough, and when you hear it, you can tell. That's one thing I think people get from me. It's like, he's not trying to be this, but I'm showing that I can do that too. Like, that shit's not hard. You know, like, hey, like, that's not hard. You know, but, you know, I'm glad, like, there's so many people, like, I have DJs that actually took the verse and they put it in a song and they're playing it in the clubs now. So I'm like, I was really surprised. Like, I had a producer and I'm like, you should know this. Say, so who did that beat for you? I'm like, it's the, I love it. Like, I'm like, it's the same record. Like, what are you talking about? And the thing that kills me is you hear Rihanna's voice in the beginning of it. So I'm like,
I didn't even recognize that voice. Well, I'm not a fan.
Like, so it's crazy, but that style of rap is definitely present on this project. Cause like the good thing about the freestyles and stuff like that, you get a feel of what people like from you. Of course, you're going to do what you want to do on certain things, but you do have to accommodate your listeners.
Right.
So when I got a chance to hear what people actually were listening to, what they were so about, like, they like for me to, you know, talk trash and get on them beats and kill it. So I said, well, I have to deliver that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited about it. It's coming out.
You just made me super excited. When is it coming out?
The end of January. We don't have an exact date, but it's definitely coming out the end of January. Okay. We're actually in the mixing stage now, so pretty much everything is recorded. We got to top a few loose ends, but we're mixing it now. Shout out to Ryan Escalopio, my engineer. He's like the greatest guy. And what I love about Ryan is a lot of people think because of the press that I get, which I fight very hard for, that things will be easy. It's a reason why my project is a project of misfits. And I say this because I tell all artists, and they're starting to come around now because they see what I'm doing. Yeah. Work with a person based on talent. Yeah. And I had so many producers, I was so angry because I'm like, my status is documented. You know what I'm saying? You go on YouTube and look, I've paid my dues to rap, at least here. Why is it so hard for me to even get in a meeting with you about music? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that irritated me. And then when I started doing stuff on my own and started getting exposure, now they want to be tied in because they're saying, oh, well, he's actually taking this gay fan base and they're actually, the numbers are actually starting to show up. He might actually be able to make this shit work. So now they want to talk to me. And it's a slow progression. But I was so irritated by that because it's like, why do I have to go through all of this to get a beat? You know what I'm saying? And then what happened was, like, because some of the tastemakers here have heard pieces of the project. When word started getting out at how good it was and the level of production, because this project is a big middle finger to a lot of producers here. It's a big middle finger because outside of Adam, and he's a misfit too because nobody really deals with Adam like that. All of my production is out of state and out of country. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Right. I don't have, with the exception of Rara and Wish, who are from Baltimore, but they're on national platforms. I don't have any local acts. And at this point, with the exception of Smash, because he always worked with me, and Comp, because I always was a fan of his, I don't want any local acts on my project. And that's because if you can't rock with me then, you can't rock with me when I get to the mountaintop. And Los is another one who is, I'm so proud of him. You know, he just put out his new project. Diddy is backing him really hard again. The real musicians always respected and liked me. The phony ones, I realize, and the ones that ain't really on nothing, they the ones that gave me the most problem. But now they want to be my friend. Right. And I just think that's so phony.
Yeah, that is funny.
That's so
but we're gonna have to link you in because I can't let you say no local artists because I have a following of local artists that I support that I know.
Well, it's just a few though. It's not you know.
I mean, I'm just saying, but you know, he's like he don't want to work.
But I think the local artists that we are talking about in particular are different.
When I say local artists, and I don't like because I'm not coming.
I understand what you're saying, and I without you saying it, I understand what you're saying, but I'm just saying, like, you know, those that are still trying to come up and those that feel like they've arrived.
Right.
And it's like, oh, I've arrived. Back up.
All right.
You know, like, you know. Yeah.
This is great conversation. I love it. We have to continue it, though. But after a break. So we're going to take a break. When we come back, there's more here on TLS in the Morning. I'm Monty. That's Nicole. That's DDM. We're going to take a break. When we come back, the phone lines will be open again at 855-TEL-TLS. If you have questions or anything, call us 855-835-5857, or you can text 443-642-9403. We'll be back.
Amy.
You never listened to it?
Yeah. I love it.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. 1146 right here on Be Exposed Radio. DDM is still in here, and we're talking. I have to say this because I know people are wondering, okay, it's the morning show. What happened with the rules with no cussing? I made an exception for that song, and because I love it. So
I appreciate it.
And he's the boss.
And it's the end of the show. So here, take some cuss words with you to maybe that'll open your eyes. I know people's eyes are like, what? F's? Huh? I know. It's just an exception. Still internet radio, everybody. But, we have rules that we like to stick to, but it's okay to have a little wake-up call like that sometimes. I thought about it over and over again in my head when Mastermind the Genius was here about the Be Exposed Awards. I like it.
I liked it too.
I like it. I'm going to work on it because it's not going to happen in 2012, but maybe 2013.
I like it too.
And because by it being Be Exposed Awards, that covers so many
much.
Categories.
Yeah.
So many categories. And I know the disappointment that people feel when they go to these local awards and they're not up to par.
Yeah.
They're not what you expect. But you got to realize that these local people don't have the connections to get the sponsors that they should. Like, I can't wait for Fashion Awards Maryland to happen. This is what I think what Lana Ray is doing is going to be
Set the tone.
what a local award show should be. They got the actual award, that little teardrop. It's so cute. Mm-hmm. It's going to be. Did you see it? The teardrop award. Look here. Let me pull it up real quick.
The actual award. Yeah. The
look at this award.
BMA Awards was the little.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Right. This actual. It's a teardrop. It's a water drop.
A rain.
A raindrop.
That's nice.
So I'm looking forward to that, so we can see exactly how the ins and outs. I understand it because I know production and I know electrical and I know what something is supposed to give, and I'm that kind of person that likes to point out when you're wrong and when you're doing stuff wrong. Mm. So I think I don't want to be the director of the show, but I am going to tell you when that lighting is not supposed to be right there. You know, I'm that person. Hey, we're going to have our own director. Somebody else is going to direct the show, but I'm going to be there because I'm that kind of person. Very anal.
Hands-on.
Yeah. But I always, like, everybody says they have a vision or something, but I think I take my vision to an extra step because I want everything to go off with a hitch. I'm that minute-to-minute person. Like, when we just threw our magazine release party, I wanted everything. I had to have everything planned out minute by minute. when is these people going on to perform? I want them at 11:03. They need to be off at 11:07.
And it went off without a hitch.
And it went off without a hitch.
Oh, it was beautiful.
Perfect night.
It was beautiful. And Shabby said the DVDs are ready.
Are they? Shout outs to Shabby. Shout outs to DDM. Shout outs to, I'm going to do this real quick. I'm going to run down this list. Shout out to K Fields. Shout outs to Black Talent. Shout out to Dawn Flesh. Shout out to Street Union. Shout out to JD. Shout out to DH, who was also our host of the night. Shout out to Hank, Biddy, Ivan, Jay Robinson, Darius, who didn't show up.
Yes, he did.
Shout out to Sharon from Baltimore Fashion Week. Love you for all the support. Jay,
and
Sanity Girls, Fallon, Sanity Girls. I don't know why I'm going back all through all this, but I mean, it was a magnificent night. That's just how a show is supposed to go off and have no issues and have people behind you that believe in what you're doing here. So with that said, Be Exposed is on the shelves and available for purchase right now by going to bxposd.com. It's $5.99. It mails out the day you purchase. You'll have it in 1 to 2 days. I mean, the magazine is 80 pages long, people. You need to get into it. This Baltimore Exposed magazine, Be Exposed magazine, is not stopping, not gonna stop. Now, I had mentioned this on Facebook yesterday that whoever, that's not what I mentioned. If you know of anybody that needs exposure, you need to send them our way. That's our business. That's what we do. There is no other like what we do, because we are in the business of exposing negative and positive. We take it from both angles.
Mostly positive.
I would say 51-49.
Maybe 55-45.
Okay. Yeah. I'll even go there.
Toward the positive.
Because I enjoy... Well, all right, TLS is more 60 negative, 40 positive.
We're trying to change
and the magazine is 45-55.
Right. Well, no, nothing negative is in the magazine.
Yes, it is.
What?
Promiscuous.
Oh. Well,
BX Life, somebody gets killed.
That's entertainment, you know.
Yeah. You can take a magazine with you when you leave, too. Yeah.
You gotta read that BX Life.
BX Life, somebody gets killed.
The first one, because you gotta read it.
Oh, yeah. This one in the
I didn't bring my bag. I just realized that.
Would you walk down here empty-handed?
My mind.
You did have something when you came.
I didn't have my bag.
Oh.
I didn't have my bag. I went to reach for it. It's not here.
It's one in the living room. What I was going to say next.
DDM, what do you have? What do you want to say? Give out your
okay.
Shout outs.
Just follow me on Twitter at GoDDM. My website GoDDM.net. Winter in the Tin Man's Heart will be out at the end of January. We're gonna do a video for one of the records pretty soon. I'm excited about that. So stay tuned. Hit me up on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff.
Oh, cool. Any shout outs?
Oh yeah, shout out to Max, Mo, DMV Jams for all of the support. You know, and just everybody that listens to my music and that finds time to, you know, turn me on during the day. So, you know.
I know that's right. All right, everybody. Oh, we still got 3 minutes. What am I going to fill 3 minutes up with? Here, I can do this because I didn't get to any of my stories today. Can you believe it?
We just had a great time.
We had a great conversation. I enjoyed you today, DDM.
You guys might have done breaks and heard music, but we have talked the entire
2 hours.
2 hours. We have talked the entire 2 hours.
Okay, look, let me get into some of the stuff. All right, Corinne Steffens is pregnant.
Oh, God.
Can you imagine how many sperm bumps is on this baby's forehead?
Oh, my goodness.
But, she is a cocksucker. It says formerly Superhead, but I don't think you could ever change your ways from something like that.
Right.
So I'm going to say still current and still champion of Superhead.
How do you go? You're not Prince. Formerly,
It's just that you're just giving it to your husband.
Formerly Superhead.
You carry that name for life.
Yes.
But now it looks like she may have a bun in the oven. Corinne Steffens, who still refuses to share her new baby, her new husband's name. Oh, she won't tell nobody.
She won't tell nobody who she married to.
I guess I can understand that.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe he's not in the. He's a porn star.
Is he? That's what they say?
I'm just speculating. His name is already out there. It's called Ridiculous.
Oh.
It's like, no, I'm just playing. Has no problem with letting her during fans in some of her private moments. For example, she just shared a picture of the pregnancy test that she took that was positive. It was faintly positive, but that one, I guess, is positive. Then she had another one. She took a clear blue test that had a smiley face on it, so that's positive. I wonder what she's going to have. Her baby is going to be the same size as a herpy.
Oh, my God. Oh, jeez.
How do you wife?
Yeah. Could you?
I mean, Mary Magdalene. I mean, prostitution is the oldest way to make money in the world.
Oh,
everybody is eligible for a change. I think the difference is because there's girls that did more than what she did for a lot less money.
Yeah, true.
I think the difference is she just was public.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
that you would never know.
Right.
Right. So,
but you ask?
I guess you have to you have to kind of sort of respect that.
But do you ask for a battery test beforehand?
I mean, well, true. Would you be like, look, I mean, we can work this out. Like, how? I couldn't even imagine.
Because although her name was Superhead, she was an actual porn star.
Like,
because she has a video with Mr. Mark.
Yeah.
Is he like, is it guys just like, yes, I just beg
Why do you always just sit
I
at
like
feet?
getting her as far as like hooking up. Is it for her like? Is it hard to have a serious relationship? Like, I think she probably goes through a lot. I'm sorry.
She definitely probably does. I think it's more so, with her case. I think whoever did marry her is a great man. Yeah, because
they would have to.
A lot of men in general. We were talking about this on the break, Ronnie, as far as loyalty and things like that. Like, a lot of men are just gonna look at her as a novelty, right? Yeah, and that's a prison.
And then you're gonna look at him as like, okay, you got laryngitis this week. What's wrong with you?
Right.
The next week you got the flu. What's wrong with you? All right, I'm going to move on.
That's not nice.
Because there was something else here that I wanted to talk about, but I'm trying to pick up choose over my stories. I hear that Shawnee O'Neal had a birthday party, and Tami and Jennifer, I mean, not Tami and Jennifer, that would have been exciting, but not them two. Evelyn and Jennifer got into it at the birthday party.
Oh, wow.
Shawnee O'Neal had a belated birthday celebration in Miami over the past weekend. This must be all on tape because I could tell it's going to be on Basketball Wives. And then witness at the gathering claims there was a crazy confrontation between Jennifer Williams and Evelyn Lozada. According to the witness, Shawnee was celebrating her birthday at the Philippe Chow. Guests Evelyn and Jen got into an intense verbal argument, which ended with Evelyn allegedly hitting Jennifer in the top of her head with a clutch purse. Which kind of clutch purse? One of the hard ones with the plastic in the inside? And unfortunately bedazzled. After more harsh words, the two separated. We're told VH1 cameras were rolling, I told you, and the entire incident was caught on tape. On December 10th, Shawnee and Tami Roman, who is also a cast member, tweeted each other about the event and with the words, interesting and epic. Oh, I can't wait. When is the season premiere? January?
Yeah, they need
February.
Because LA was a sham.
I hate it. I ain't even watch it. Viewers of the show have watched Evelyn and Jen close friendships slowly fall apart, namely due to the fact that Jennifer, with the public saying that she didn't like Ocho Cinco and all that. Jennifer and Evelyn no longer follow each other. I thought they made up. Damn, y'all can't keep a friend for nothing. That's because she got all that money. That's because Evelyn got all that money and she can make it that own show. Yeah, she's starting to do a Nene. All of the madness will begin in February when season 4 of B Basketball Wives premieres. Okay, February is when it comes out. All right, good. Bye. Thanks, DDM.
You are listening to Baltimore Exposed Radio.